Okay, so today we're going to be making our emperor penguins, and we're going to be creating our the shape, like an oval shape with our penguin, as well as its body. You can add in a wings if you want. You know, we've looked at the movie Happy Feet. We've looked at other emperor penguin chicks and how they look and what animators do to make the expressions in their penguins. So today we're going to start simple and together, but then you can add in your own twists. Maybe you want your penguin to be wearing a bow or a scarf. So all of those things we can do together too. The first thing that we need to do is we're going to be using a black water, based marker. So Crayola, Mr. Sketch. I've done my Crayola before, so here are a couple examples of what Crayola looks like too when you add water to it. And the nice part about it is, you can see all the different variations and how it goes from the light black and so forth. But when you use it at first, all of this is going to look blue or even sometimes a little bit of green. So it just depends on your marker, and you can see a little bit more blue tones in here too. But as we're working, we're going to think about how big do you want your head? How big do you want your body? Do you want it to be really big or not as big? Do you want the beak to be smaller or larger? What eyes are you thinking? All of that kind of creates your character. So you can see these are very different. What we're going to do to create our own is the first thing, I don't want you to worry about making a perfect oval. We're just going to make its head. So I'm just going to create a head for my penguin. And you can have it where it's higher up on your paper, and you can have it where it's lower on your paper. So depending on where you're going to put it, it could be, if it's up higher, you can, have a longer body. Or you can have it up higher and have the body and add feet if you would like, and arms. So if mine's more in the middle, I'm going to have a shorter body and I might add a really fun background. So it's up to you that wherever you place it, you'll come up with your own penguin head and body. So then right from where you would think the cheeks are, what we're going to do is draw a line going down. Same thing on the other side. You're just doing a curved line all the way down. The next thing that you're going to do is we're going to create the black and white part, like the wings. So all I'm going to do is draw these lines down like this. And if you choose to be a little bit different and you say you want to add in some wings, you can leave the black and white here, and you can even add, wings. So if you want to add a wing, you're more than welcome to. You can add a wing like this. So for this one, I might add wings. Give it a little bit more character. And then we're going to start by making the beak. To make our beak, you want to have two dots apart from each other. Okay? And then you're going to do a dot on the top and bottom of that in the middle. From here, you can curve to connect it, or you can even make it where, you have it a triangle for both. So however way you make it will work for you. And then I do a line in the middle. You can make it any way you want. The next thing we're going to do is create this curve, because we want to create the face of our penguin. You can have a lot or very little at the bottom. So you can curve with our rainbow like this on each side. And then think, do you want it to come straight down, or do you want to see a little bit of black at the bottom or a lot of black at the bottom of the chin? So for me, I want to see a little bit, so I'm going to have it connect like this. The next thing I'm going to have you do is make your eyes. So what type of eyes do you want to give your cute little penguin? So once you have it like this, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to kind of color in not great. I don't want you to color in every single spot. Just kind of use your marker and scribble the colors in. Because what we want to do is create value. So we want to leave areas of white. You can do some, nicely together and then leave areas of white showing like this. Okay? And I want you to do that even around the face and the head. So don't try to color everything in. Some areas that you really want to show, go as really dark, color those areas in, but the rest, leave it some areas of white. We don't want to cover all of it in. So have fun scribbling. Once you're done drawing your cute little penguin, the next thing you're going to need is a cup with some water in it and your paintbrush. When you grab this, we don't want to go over our paper a lot because we want to create a fuzzy look. So when you grab your water, you're going to wipe on the inside of your cup. And notice when I do that, I get my water, I wipe the inside, I turn it over, and I wipe the other side of it like this. And what you're going to do is you're just going to gently wake up your markers. So I'm going to start spreading these markers by using water. So I'm going to use my water and really get it nice and ready to spread. These are my washable markers and I'm just going to spread them all over and create a really cool value. So now that you've kind of woken up your markers and you spread them out like this, you can leave some areas of the tummy or not. What I want you to do is we're going to just kind of pull the hair out a little bit to make it fuzzy from the top of our head. So just kind of use your brush and kind of, wiggle it out, give it a nice fuzzy look. You can even pull some of the markers, from the face a little bit and give some of that really fun shadow. Just don't go over your eyes because you might wake them up too much. And by the mouth, we're just going to kind of trace around what we drew. So it just wakes up a little bit, makes it a little bit more fuzzy. So you can see this cute value here, right? So we don't want a lot of water where it's going to rip our paper, but we also wanted to use just enough to wake it up so that way it just kind of creates this fun little effect. Okay. The next thing that you can do is you can use your crayons or markers and you can add in some fun little features. So as this is drying, I can add in and give it like a cute little expression with some of the pink, if I want on its cheeks. You don't have to. And then we're going to create our fun background. So for your background, think about, what do you want? Do you want some icicles dripping? Do you want to have the northern lights in the background? Or some big hills? So you can use your crayons, and you can even take your markers, and I want you to come up with a background of something fun for you and what you get excited about. So we're not going to use our water at this moment for right now, but just using your markers, kind of draw what you want for your background. Maybe it's here in an iceberg like this, and you just kind of come up with your own fun little thoughts of what you see in the background, and color it in and draw a little bit, and then we'll wake up those markers a little bit later too. So if you didn't want to do it this way, what you could also do is add in some of those other fun features that you like. So maybe using your crayons and markers, you can add in some fun things and do like stripes or something for the background. So really play with what you want for yours.